Hey, check out this parking lot. TrueGrid with gray stone. And what are all these guys doing? We got our first TrueGrid meeting out on a parking lot with TrueGrid with gray stone on it, and they're explaining why they're using TrueGrid. Underneath here they have a whole limestone base that's used to hold all the water. It's water retention underneath it. You can see all of these markers that are just clipped into the TrueGrid. These things come, they're 2 foot by 2 foot, but they come in 4 foot mats. They get delivered like that. And they make a parking lot that actually stays really nice and clean and looks good. These markers have been here on this one for 4.5 years and they're still looking really good. So that's TrueGrid, and this is our first meeting looking at TrueGrid and learning about it.
Hey, we just got back from Houston where we got to visit a great company called TrueGrid. Barry and his team there, amazing group that he's got. They've created a product that uses recycled plastic. All these milk jugs that are being left out in the fields and oceans and stuff, they're grinding them back up and putting them into a product that you can drive on. Now this company, we purchased it. So now we own it. You'll see here, Fox Blocks TrueGrid. And now what is this thing? I just want to show you some parts here quick. This is the Eco version, and it's about 1 inch thick. And this can be used for parking lots, for driveways, for walk paths, for golf cart paths, things like that. And what you do is you do a base of limestone or rock underneath, level it off, put this on top, and then put decorative stone in here, or put earth and plant sod, plant grass, things like that. Now, the special thing that I learned about this, and I'm not going to pretend I know much, I'd say, you know what, do this. Go to their website, TrueGrid Paver, TrueGridPaver.com. I'll put that up here somewhere and you'll see it. They're going to have so much information on there that it'll make me look silly because I'm just learning about this. This is something we just got, right? The beauty, what I learned when I was there, while I listened to those guys talk, is this was developed, it's all patented and everything. It clips together and makes this giant mat. But the special thing about it is it has these curls in the plastic. So this whole thing actually stretches and compresses and it moves with the seasons. So you get cold, you get hot, it expands, it contracts, or you get a big truck drive on it and he turns the wheel. Well, with these solid ones like this, they just pop up and you have to redo the parking lot at that point. This one here just moves with that guy as he turns his wheel. That's brilliant. So this is the Eco version. They also have the Pro version, and this is used for the majority of jobs. This Eco version is good for driveways, things like that, or beside a building when you need to put grass and you don't want to see something there. But if you have to drive an ambulance or a fire truck or emergency vehicle along the building during an emergency, that would save that vehicle from sinking in the ground. That's the beauty of it. Now this Pro version, they're doing huge parking lots with this. Like we just came from where they're going to have the 2020 X Games with BMX biking, and they did a huge parking lot there. Actually, a series of parking lots for thousands of vehicles, and they used this version for that whole thing. And it has the same expansion contraction built into it. It has these clips, so these things clip together, and they actually ship them in 4 foot by 4 foot grids. So they clip 4 of these together. That would be, what, 16 square feet? And they have that mat. You just pull it off, drop in the ground, clip it together, and do the next one. So it's very fast to put this together. And what's also really neat is they will take whatever retention ponds needed for the property, which could be an acre on some of these big properties. Like, say you want to build a church somewhere, and you only have so much space. Well, a big chunk of that space gets taken up by a retention pond nowadays. So now you can eliminate that altogether and put it underneath this parking lot. So what they're doing is they're doing like 10 inches of clean limestone, and then they're putting this paver on top, and they're putting decorative stone, 5/8 inch typically, inside. And then when it rains, the rain goes right through this. You get no puddles or anything. You can still drive on it, and all that water is retained underneath. And so now instead of having this big retention pond, you can have a parking lot. It's beautiful. And this uses 5 pounds of plastic that was going to go into the ocean or into the landfill. Now it can go into this. And then they went one step further. This one is almost 2 inches thick, by the way, but they made these markers. These markers are for if you have a parking lot and you need to stripe it for where people park, well, you can just clip these in. There's a way to clip them in, and they have all different colors of these. And then they have polycarbonate ones, and these ones here, they're a little bit clear and they reflect, and they're actually coming out with LED lights that'll go inside them. That's kind of cool. And that they just clip in like that. And then they also have these signage ones. You can put anything you want on there. This one's for fire lane, but you can put anything you want on there and just clip it in. And away you go. They also have these with paving stones can go in the middle of them. So they have a cavity there for a paving stone to go in. Or they have a big chunk of deck that goes on top. So you can have like a flat, solid surface deck, but the water would still get through and you could still do the retention below. So all kinds of options on this. Go on their website and take a look. And watch this. I got a video of a big parking lot that we walked onto and talked about. I think my buddy Randy Daniels will be talking on this one. So watch this, and that's a real world job, and they've got jobs all over North America already completed. If you go on their website, you're going to see a bunch of the testimonials with it. So that's TrueGrid, something new we're learning, so you're going to see more videos on it, because as we learn, I'll put some more videos on and we'll see how this thing works. So let me know your comments below. It's kind of a neat product. It does more than I ever thought it would do, and I'm learning more on it as well. So enjoy.
Hey, it's Randy with Fox Blocks, and we're in Houston again with another project. This is the launch party for Fox Blocks and Airlite Plastics acquisition of TrueGrid. And this, what we're standing on, 175,000 square feet of parking lot. And it's not concrete, it's not asphalt. The water that hits this parking lot is going to replenish the groundwater. It's permeable. And the reason it's permeable is a beautiful, simple, noble idea of taking recycled plastic and putting it down as a paving base and then filling it with gravel. And the durability's there, the cost is there, and the environmental aspects are there. So TrueGrid is the name of the product, and we're just pleased as punch to be working with the Spa Glass Houston office on a City of Houston Public Works project for an amazing new park that's coming for the City of Houston. And TrueGrid, permeable baby. Here we go. TrueGrid panel made from 100% recycled plastic content. And the important thing is post-consumer recycled content. So this is the stuff you threw away from anywhere in the country into that blue plastic recycle bin, and it gets reground, repelletized. They throw a little carbon black in it just to give it a uniform color, and that's what that looks like. It's 100% post-consumer. The LEED rating system, materials and resources, it gives you the biggest bang for the buck on the post-consumer. Pretty remarkable. We are proud to be taking plastic out of landfills and ocean and putting a permeable paving product on the ground for sustainability and waste reduction. So this one just came out, and ooh, that's nice and warm. That's nice and hot. It's a brand new fresh baby. It's still got that heat to it, and the finish on these is extraordinary. That much pressure on this recycled plastic really drives it into the mold beautifully. So clean, but hot. That's why Matt's wearing gloves. And this process here, this little scrap, that actually goes back through the system. So zero waste on the manufacturing process. Pretty cool, Matt. Huh? Pretty cool. Yeah. Pretty cool. Yeah.